Keep a song in your heart.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't...
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengeir before him. Many battles have been fought here over the centuries. Graves were dug and monuments built, and the town grew around these. In time, Falkreath came to be known as the Hero's Graveyard. Many noble Jarls and renowned warriors asked to be buried here. Falkreath's reputation has faded somewhat, but the graves remain, reminding us of the one inevitable truth of life. It was Dengeir who made me a steward long ago when he was young. When Dengeir's health began to fail, young Siggeir was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Siggeir has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my part, I do my best to see that folk are treated fairly. May wisdom forever light your
Well
path.
met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. His name's Bolin. He's the one who works the lumber mill down by the river. If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of conversation. He ain't one for talking, especially with folk he don't know. I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count. Take a look. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
Falkreath was once full of wanderers and warriors like yourself.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
A strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
All right, then.
Need something? Keep a song in your heart to ward off the moon.
At some point we should hire Tekla on here. If she could just spend less time serving Dengeir.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be.
Yes, good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it. Good. Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk, and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime. My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the hold, I now serve as Jarl. Bolin speaks much about the war and the Stormcloaks, but he knows who provides. The Stormcloaks want freedom, but don't understand.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that
Come
might
and see
be.
me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. You mean Ulfric's so-called Stormcloak Rebellion? The Nord Kings, excuse me, Jarls. They can't seem to control their own people, so the Legion has stepped in to keep order. Sadly, the Empire's stretched a little thin these days, and we've gotten very few reinforcements. So we've been forced to... But rest assured, citizen, we'll put an end to this uprising, and things will get back to normal soon enough. I'll take my leave then. Stay sharp.
Falkreath's warriors always return, one way or another. Well, my family back in Hammerfell didn't approve of my interest in lethal poisons and death in general, so I left and wandered north. When I found this town, with its huge cemetery, I felt right at home. I opened the shop, and I've never looked back. This is where I belong. I know it's a bit strange. Not exactly a name to bring comfort to the sick and ailing who come to buy a poultice or salve. But what you must understand about Falkreath is that our town is defined, for better or worse, by the large... That's why the inn is called Dead Man's Drink, the farm is called Corpse Light Farm, and so on. I suppose it's sort of a running joke. Until next time.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
You're not supposed to be in here.
By the gods. Hey!
new member of the Companions. Tell you what, everything all right?
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
In all my years, I've never seen such a thing.
A hearty welcome to Falkreath. All of Skyrim's true sons. Welcome.
Falkreath was once full.
What are you going to do after you graduate?
My mother and father died years ago. I asked Falion if someday I can learn from the mages in Winter.
Jürgen and I both work hard. It's amazing how much you can learn from a book. Here, let me show you some of the things the temple healers taught me about potions. Until next time.
Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home.
Watch over your back. Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go.
Move along.
Citizen, I'm warning. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone!
I get to keep it? Lead on, then.
Would you happen to be headed towards Darkwater Crossing? I might be a woman, but I can crack rock with the best of them. Be careful in there. You can take a nasty spill. My parents live there. I usually make the journey to bring them gifts and to just say hello, but I haven't been well lately. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel. Perhaps you wouldn't mind delivering it to them on my behalf? You would? Well then, here. Take my satchel and give it to my father, Werner. I had a bad fall in the mine when I was bringing some food to the men. I was pretty bad off for a while. But a priest of Mara was passing through on his way to Dawnstar and healed me to the best of his abilities. I'm still pretty sore and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while. Darkwater Crossing is a difficult journey. Mind yourself. Be careful.
What is it?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Everything was going great in Red Belly, then the damn spiders. Mining iron takes a lot of strength and special reinforced tools. I must have broken 5 or 6 pickaxes in the last few months alone. But now that I've got Rock Splinter here, I can cut through stone like a hot knife through butter. Fortune to you and your children.
You're looking at the best miner in Sky. Damn place is filled with this reddish mist. Can't see more than 10 feet in front of... But when you can sniff out a vein of iron like me, it isn't too much trouble.
You think you're tough?
May the road favor the
Wandering Skyrim is a picnic compared to tunnel crawling. All I'm asking is that you clean up once in a while. How you can find anything in your half of the place is beyond me.
I'd rather spend more time in the mine hauling up iron than doing woman's work keeping the house.
Well, look what we have here.
Yes.
I'll teach you to talk to me that way. Come on! Let's see what you're made of.
Damn you!
Like the bite of a flea!
Just a scratch!
Not your best, huh? Show me what you got! Go back to the ground. Come on! Do your work! Not so tough now, are you? Last mistake. Well, look what we have here. Yes. I'll teach you to talk to me that way. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Look at it. Damn you! Son of... I'll make you pay! You've already lost! You're tougher than you look. You got me fair and square. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
You lost? I hope you haven't arrived here looking for work in the... Red Belly Mine gets its name from the red mist filling the place. You get used to it after a while. Kind of smells like the hot springs out in the tundra. No idea what's causing it, though. Sure, it's full of spiders. That's what's wrong with it. Almost killed Grogmar and me when they showed up. I'm worried that they'll come out of the mine looking for food soon. Then we're in even bigger trouble. Yeah, they're as useless as a fifth wheel on a wagon. Gave me some sort of line about keeping an eye out for enemy soldiers. What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Tell you what, keep to your word, and I'll line your pockets with as much as I can scrape up. I don't want to be responsible for sending you to your death.
I'm warning you, back off.
Now ain't this a surprise? Give up while you still can. At your best, huh?
Huh?
Stand still! Found you.
Huh?
What was that?
Something? Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Lead on then. Yeah? Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go. Rotting wood, perhaps? That can't be good. You'd have to be pretty desperate to want to make a home in this dank hole. Huh?
See what you've done. It'll be so much easier to roll.
Just look at this place. I've seen better workmanship from Nord children only 10 winters old.
Need a ride?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have
Head
you
inside
believe.
when you're ready.
It's all lies. They're just thugs. They're quick.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and it's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason, so I stayed. Safe travels.
The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death down in their rat way.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul, I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex and the thief. Get in good with them and you'll find her. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like... Well, you got Maven. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well... What did you want?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place. Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. I don't know why I bother.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great. You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks. Without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place. I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Next time,
Let's
keep
see.
your plans quiet,
Looks like that's it.
nothing would have happened.
Got to go. robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem. Yeah? What's your problem? Yeah. What's your problem?
Huh? What do you... Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of...
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah? What? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his... Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. I don't care. A deal's a deal.
And embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of
Are you kidding me? I've got the entire Thieves Guild at my back. What have you got? I don't care. A deal's a deal. I don't care. A deal's a... I don't care. A deal's a deal. Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that. But a septum's a septum. Don't care where. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid.
our customers. Very well, Tom.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these times. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both thank you. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my day. First is the Velvet Lechan. Second, we have the White Gold Tower. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff. They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible... How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with... Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's
Never seen you all this upset about anything.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. You'll be well paid for your time. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
The old told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day.
Safe
the
travels.
Ols brought me nothing but safety and peace.
Aha! A fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire? they mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Farewell, kinsman.
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
My skill in battle is why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane? Why settle for
Ours is to smile at your passing. If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Take a look. Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on? Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town. Mjolnir the Lioness used to adventure across Skyrim before she settled down in Riften. I hear it all ended when she lost her enchanted blade. Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her. If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will it mean for all of us? Is this how it all ends? If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Come back and see us again.
Go on then. Deliver my
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps? I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth. I'm always looking to replenish my supply. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out. Perfect. Just perfect. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it. They live below the... They make it difficult for decent people. It's if you fancy keeping your purse filled
Never
with
done an
gold
honest
and your head
day's
on
work
your
in your
shoulders,
life for all that
I'd
coin
stay
you
out of
carry,
those
eh,
awful
lad?
tunnels.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
Get them before they're gone.
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Look how you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown and you called them on it. That's what I'm talking about. Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours. Would you like a taste? I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Fresh meats and produce. Get
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Do you want me to hold your hand? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Thanks
I'm ready
again
when you
for the
are.
ice wraith.
Just give the word.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Sure, I'm a dirty Oh, thank you.
Learn the
Divines
library's
bless
worth
your
of knowledge
kind
in moments.
heart.
Throw back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? See for yourself. I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, let me see that. Yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Greetings, honored friend. I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. Just what you see here. Forgive me. It's a term I haven't used in some time. While most in Tamriel call my kind Argonian, we prefer the term Saxhleel. Mahdesi was actually my original Saxhleel name. Unlike others, I decided to embrace tradition and keep it that way. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay
Nope.
at the B&B.
Sorry.
The bunkhouse isn't.
You gonna buy something? Everything I've got on display. Really. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm not out to win friends. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those. They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if the Ratway's too good a place for that. There are rooms. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
May the gods... Sorry. Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Lead on then.
You gonna stare all day or see for yourself? Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falma blood elixir.
Buying and selling fine.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad? I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, the city so dark. Why? It makes no sense.
I have all sorts of interesting items for... Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed though, if I had been smarter... the question... This city's corrupt. Rotten to the core. No authorities. Have you been listening to what I said? The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down. They used... Now, all it would take is a... It's our name for the old sewers that run on... It used to be... The guild stocks the place full... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Mm-hmm. Pickings may
My husband Bercy will be the...
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want? I'm quite busy. Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the... I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do despite all these lazy good-for-nothings. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway.
Welcome. I'll take a look. She's an absolute pleasure to work for. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we... Look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm the fourth person to work the tape. Just take my advice and just get out of... Lady Maven, she uses a very... Even when you get to the last sip in your... Damn it, sorry. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? Yeah, fired. Sure. That's what I
Voley's
meant.
around somewhere, planning to feed the poor. With my husband's newfound religion, what I do...
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
What brings you to Balliman today? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. A flame Atronach's body might provide. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Remember.
Have you met Balam? His apprentice. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. I make myself clear.
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Come to get yourself a kid.
You really shouldn't be here. Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelod hates... I'm sorry. I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home.
Is. Well, she's a terrible old crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she's part... She only lets us out in the yard once. Like I said, hag raven. Grelod ain't gonna like some I ain't afraid of the old hag. Still, I wish Constant. I'm a growing boy. I need as much food as I can get.
I hate her. Everyone hates her. She's the mean. Constance tries to stop her. It is real good to us.
Why someone like you want to hang around a place like this? Hi there. Sometimes, when she goes to her room to work or sleep, a boy's gotta make a living, right? Constance Michelle says we have to be careful of people we don't know.
What do you want? You have no business being in here. You've taken up enough of my time. Now leave. The what? Why, how dare you? I will not be intimidated in my own orphanage. Get out! Get out this instant! You're trying... You don't scare me. What do you want? You have no business being in here. There, Tino. Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst.
Someone has killed Grillin!
Grillin is dead! Aventus did it!
Hooray! Grillin the Kind is dead at last! We're saved!
Don't get
Yay!
too far ahead.
Aventus really did it! He got the dog rub. Hey, kill old Grillin!
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Kill one person and you can solve so many problems. I wonder at the possibilities.
One of it. This escaped. Really got meaner than ever. I really thought this was when Aventus escaped, really got meaner than ever. I really thought she's going to kill one of us. Guess not.
Hey, water!
Orcish armor,
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold Concord, she died out there, only having... He's the protector, and despite a devout Nord would rather fall in... Talos is part of our culture. He's part... To suddenly have... The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
I was
believe
trained
we're
by
done.
some of the My mother spares no expense where I'm concerned. I'm heir to the...
I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 deaths. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go. We're made up of thousands of parts with... Yet if only... You ask why I'm... Nirnroot is the easiest. Nightshade is named. Last we have Deathbell, which only... I was meant for... If only my mother would let me. I would make her proud.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway. I was trained by some of the finest warriors.
Blessing. How may I help you, my son? Wonderful. Where to? Mara is the goddess of love. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar? Typically love in Sky. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Mara's domaining. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark... Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our... Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you
Need
return
something?
to her benevolence and safety.
This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, until next time.
What is it you seek, my child? We are devoted to the goddess Mara. Her blessings are many. To love. Not all can hear the broad echo. To receive the touch of Mara. Explore. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat, and the young woman, almost a girl. The village of Iverstead. This is the prayer. I will entreat Mara on your behalf. Visiting Riften? All are welcome to the Temple of Mara.
Yes?
Heard about you and your hunting words.
All meats guaranteed. Getting solutions from what's on ingredients.
See into other people's thoughts.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
I could feel you laughing behind my back. Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly. Ulfric only cares about one. He's begun. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust.
As Jarl Layla's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times. Indeed, there have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they... At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall. Liars and bastards. Everyone. All I need is a... Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay. Everyone knows I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Leyla unprotected. Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet.
Did we have an appointment?
I'm keeping my eye on him.
Excuse my disorder. Take a look. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. You don't have to, because it's utter nonsense. It's never going to work. No. What I need to do is reverse that. What was I thinking? It would never work. I'll tell you why you won't tell me. Because you were absolute... It's a fundamental rule of magic, and it would be ridiculous. You can't draw from harmonic energy. Since you're so well informed, I'm certain you've solved the problem with thermic drift, right? Of course! 9 is the most basic of magical principles. That completely takes care of all your basic problems. Magicka burn, dimensional collapse, and... You've done it! Now, if I can only remember what we were originally talking about. Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Well, at any rate, organization. In fact, as you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to Excellent. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain...
Welcome to Mist. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable... We're pleased to have her in Riften. I'd hardly call them a guild. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparation
Welcome to
for
Riften.
invasion.
What can I do for you?
You're welcome in Riften.
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect... With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken... Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
I know you.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Oh.
I could feel you laughing behind my back.
So you can cast a few spells? Am I supposed to be...
shopkeepers.
order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to... We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Think you might be in the wrong place, friend.
What is it?
Genuine Balmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of... See into other people's thoughts.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have it all.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
This place has seen better. I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at... In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an... You would? Speak to Filnyar. I know how to mix a few. I wish Elgrim had spent more time. Oh, no. He's been... I just think Elgrim... When Elgrim said we were setting...
Can't be completed until you've
But that old bellyacre just fed me some nonsense about light ruining his mixtures and being close to the...
You're here for lessons like... Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nernroot or painted... It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. Hardly. In fact, my wife... Then there's Ingen Blackbriar. Bright young thing and...
Be careful.
Sorry.
The road to Thor's
without my experiments.
Dangerous.
What was that?
Aha!
someone there. I'll kill you!
If you're Vekel and me, we have a thing going. So,
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. I assumed you were here to see me about your face. To have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has... So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and cloud rest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I count the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion, and yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world. Change it. I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services.
Last person who made trouble for Vekel ended up with a smashed head. Maul? Yeah. That jerk works for Maven Blackbriar now. Left me down here watching this garbage heap. I guess he's better at all that talking stuff anyway. I just mess everything up. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something? Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground.
I have no business with you. All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Stick with me, and he'll never even know you're there.
I have no business with you.
Vekel and me? You don't impress me, so don't even try. Need something?
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in the rat. Take a look. Sure. How about you mind your own business about it? And I won't have to get Dirge to toss you into the cistern. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you're ready to purchase the house. Huh? Gods watch over your battles, friend. Let's go.
away, go away, go away! No more! I heal!
Somebody help!
My darling.
If my friends find out you've been bothering me, you'll be very sorry. I'm not opening this door. I'm very dangerous. Go away. Go away. Go away.
It's hopeless. He told me. He's right, you know. You don't think there's any hope, do you? I don't. He's right. He'll tell you. Just ask. You don't even need to ask. He'll tell you anyway. Their fires lit up the night. Across Lake Rumer, like stars come to Earth. It was beautiful, really.
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in the rat way. Huh? That's impressive. Don't get too far ahead. does what? Get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go. Don't get too far ahead.
Did you get me a present? I'd really like a dolly. Or maybe a pretty new dress? Well, I heard there's a really nice tailor's in Solitude. And maybe the Kajisel dolls. They always have the best toys. What is it? Oh, stop teasing me.
May the gods watch. Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go. Yeah? Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go. Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Lead on then. Need something? Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's...
Got some good pieces out here. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Welcome to war. The finest weapons and armor.
Good doing business with you.
Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Lead on then.
We've got the finest weapons and armor.
Until next time.
Yes? Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Lead on then.